this be the end of a journey that has been woven into the hearts of millions of fans across the globe? For years, BTS has been more than a group, it's a phenomenon, a part of daily life for ARMY worldwide. But now, troubling whispers have begun circulating. Is Kim Taehyung, known to fans as V, standing at the precipice of a decision that could change everything for the group and its devoted followers? Even more shocking, why did Jungkook, the youngest and often the most composed member, reportedly break down in tears as this news surfaced? These questions have set the fandom ablaze, flooding social media with speculation, theories, and growing anxiety. The rumors began with an anonymous internal source suggesting that Taehyung might be contemplating a major shift in his future with BTS. While HYB has yet to issue any official confirmation, several subtle signs have fueled concern in recent weeks. Observers noted changes in schedules, restrictions on public interactions, and Taehyung's absence from events he would normally attend alongside the other members. For fans, each of these instances became pieces of a puzzle hinting at an unusual situation behind the scenes. What added to the tension was the news that Jungkook was seen crying during a late-night internal discussion at the BTS dorm. Witnesses reported that while no one could confirm the exact content of the conversation, Jungkook emerged visibly emotional, carrying what appeared to be an enormous weight on his shoulders. Fans immediately connected the dots with Taehyung's recent comments, recalling a vague interview months prior where Taehyung expressed a desire to pursue personal happiness and explore new directions in life. At the time, many brushed it off as a passing remark, but now, in light of the current situation, it feels like a subtle prelude to something far more significant. The ongoing military service of BTS members adds another layer of complexity. With time for introspection, Taehyung could be reflecting deeply on his priorities and the path he wishes to carve out for himself. Compounding this is speculation that tensions between Taehyung and HYB management may be rising, particularly regarding the creative direction BTS might take once all members complete their service. Sources suggest that Taehyung, known for his unique artistry, may feel increasingly constrained in expressing his musical vision, a potential catalyst for thoughts of pursuing an independent path. Yet, the critical question remains, are these just wild speculations, or is there genuine cause for concern? HYB's brief public statement that BTS remains together did little to quell the anxiety. The vague message, rather than reassuring fans, seemed to ignite even more curiosity and suspicion. Adding to the drama, fans began analyzing interactions between Jungkook and Taehyung that appeared unusually emotional. In one fan-recorded video from a private event, Jungkook's expression seemed heavy, his smiles hinting at unspoken words, and a brief touch on Taehyung's shoulder appeared to convey a silent, emotional message. International media quickly picked up on the buzz. K-pop portals such as Korea, Simphy, and OPOP covered the rumor extensively, noting that no concrete evidence yet exists. History, however, has shown that in the Korean entertainment industry, major developments often arise from small, seemingly harmless rumors. BTS, as a global powerhouse, magnifies every piece of news, creating waves of speculation that can spread like wildfire. So, what truly made Jungkook shed tears? Was it fear for BTS's future without Taehyung, or a deeper, untold reason that fans have yet to discover? For those who know Jungkook, his public tears are rare and significant, suggesting that whatever he experienced was far from trivial. Meanwhile, K-pop industry analysts point out that BTS is at a pivotal moment in their careers, with global competition at an all-time high. If a key member like Taehyung were to leave, it would have immense consequences, not just for BTS's musical trajectory, but for HYB financially and for fan loyalty worldwide. Despite these fears, many ARMY remain hopeful that the situation will be clarified soon. They trust that the bond forged over more than a decade between the members will endure, even in the face of differing perspectives or internal challenges. Still, the fear that the threat may be real lingers, keeping fans on edge. Every day brings new pieces of information, deepening the mystery, and leaving ARMY with nothing but anticipation and concern for what lies ahead. Delving deeper, the investigation into the rumors reveals a very different story. First, the claim that Taehyung is considering leaving BTS stems solely from an unverified internal source. HYB's diplomatic response, refusing to directly deny the rumors, is consistent with a broader industry strategy: avoid legitimizing baseless claims to prevent further escalation. In Korea's entertainment world, such cautious silence is common, especially when dealing with high-profile figures. Second, the narrative that Jungkook cried over the possibility of BTS continuing without Taehyung has been clarified. The video circulating as evidence actually shows Jungkook reflecting on missing ARMY during his military service. Those present described the atmosphere as warm and nostalgic rather than tense or sorrowful, debunking claims that the tears were linked to any potential departure. Third, the suggestion that Taehyung is at odds with HYB management lacks substantial proof. In fact, shortly before the rumors surfaced, Taehyung publicly expressed gratitude toward the management team, acknowledging their support of his artistic endeavors. Such statements indicate a cooperative and positive relationship rather than a strained one. Fourth, Taehyung's absences from recent events are explained by his military obligations. Strict schedules and leave limitations prevent him from participating in some activities, a situation common to all BTS members currently serving. These absences were never a sign of conflict or an intention to leave the group. Fifth, fan interpretations of Jungkook's emotional expressions toward Taehyung should be approached with caution. Their closeness and occasional heartfelt gestures have always been part of their brotherly bond. Reading every glance or touch as evidence of turmoil is misleading and exaggerates normal interactions. With these points clarified, it becomes evident that the rumors about Taehyung leaving BTS and causing Jungkook's tears are largely speculative. Social media amplifies narratives rapidly, particularly when they involve high-profile celebrities like BTS. Fans' deep emotional investment makes them vulnerable to being swept between hope and fear, while media outlets may exploit the situation for attention or clicks. Despite the frenzy, the members' bonds remain strong. Even while serving in different military locations, they maintain regular communication, support each other, and discuss future comeback plans. Some have hinted at the possibility of a collaborative project to surprise ARMY once their military duties conclude, reinforcing the enduring solidarity within the group. The current situation is not unprecedented. BTS has faced major rumors before, such as speculations about disbandment in 2018 and internal conflict in 2020, which were later proven false. The latest controversy follows a similar pattern: emotional moments, out-of-context video clips, and overinterpretation by fans created a narrative that snowballed into global